Deep within the rolling hills and endless savannas of West Africa lay the village of Akanla, veiled in mystery and beauty. Travelers whispered about the women who lived there, figures of enchanting grace with glowing skin that seemed to capture the sun's warmth. To outsiders, their beauty was otherworldly, a phenomenon too perfect to be real. But Akanla held its secrets tightly. Few dared to question what lay beneath the surface. Those who tried often left in silence, haunted by something they couldn't name. Behind every glow is a shadow, and the shadows of Akanla whispered of ancient rituals and a terrible price. Adesawa, a young woman from the neighboring village of Isile, had spent years feeling ordinary. Though her features were considered beautiful in her village, she couldn't help but compare herself to the tales of Akanla's women. The glow, the radiance, the way they seemed to defy time, all of it consumed her imagination. Adesawa often stood before her small mirror, pinching her cheeks or brushing her hair, trying to find even a glimmer of the perfection she envied. Her aunt, Mama Bizi, had always chided her. "Child, beauty is as fleeting as the rain in Harmattan. Be proud of what you're given." But Adesawa couldn't shake the longing. So, when Mama Bizi invited her on a trading trip to Akanla, Adesawa jumped at the chance. Her heart raced with anticipation. Perhaps, she thought, Akanla holds the answers to the beauty I dream of. The journey to Akanla was long and arduous, winding through dense forests and across rocky plains. As they approached, the air seemed to change. The usual hum of insects and birds was replaced by an eerie silence, and a strange golden mist hung low over the ground. Adesawa felt a shiver run down her spine. "This place feels different," she murmured. Mama Bizi nodded, her face grim. "The forest around Akanla is said to be alive. Do not wander too far from the path." When they finally arrived, Adesawa was struck by the beauty of the village. Houses made of smooth clay gleamed in the sunlight, their walls adorned with intricate carvings. Streams of crystal-clear water flowed between the homes, and vibrant flowers bloomed everywhere. But it was the women who captured Adesawa's attention. Their skin glowed as if kissed by the gods, their movements graceful and hypnotic. Yet, beneath their smiles was something unsettling, an emptiness in their eyes that made Adesawa's stomach churn. At the bustling marketplace, Adesawa wandered among the stalls, unable to take her eyes off the women of Akanla. They carried themselves with an ethereal confidence, their glowing skin shimmering in the sunlight. Her fixation didn't go unnoticed. Mama Yema, the village elder, approached her. Draped in flowing robes of deep red and gold, adorned with heavy jewelry, Mama Yema exuded an air of power. Her skin, flawless and luminous, defied her advanced age. "Young one, you are not from here," Mama Yema said, her voice smooth and commanding. "Yet you seem drawn to us." Adesawa hesitated, her curiosity outweighing her nerves. "I've heard stories of the beauty of Akanla's women. I want to know your secret." Mama Yema's lips curled into a knowing smile. "Come to my compound tonight. I will show you the path to true beauty." Adesawa arrived at Mama Yema's compound as the moon hung low in the sky. The air was thick with the scent of burning herbs, and faint drums echoed in the distance. Mama Yema led her into a dimly lit room lined with shelves of jars containing glowing pastes, dried flowers, and powders. "This," Mama Yema said, holding up a jar of golden paste, "is the key to our radiance. It cleanses, nourishes, and transforms." Adesawa stared in awe. "What is it made of?" "Trust is the first step toward beauty," Mama Yema replied cryptically. "You must undergo the rituals to unlock its power." The first ritual seemed harmless. Adesawa was bathed in warm water infused with fragrant herbs, her body scrubbed with a coarse paste. As she emerged, she felt a tingling sensation across her skin, followed by an almost imperceptible shimmer. She smiled, believing she was on her way to unlocking the secret. Within days, Adesawa's skin began to glow faintly, and she felt a newfound confidence. Villagers complimented her, calling her radiant. But alongside her excitement came unease. Each night, Adesawa was plagued by nightmares. In her dreams, shadowy figures loomed over her, their voices chanting in a language she didn't understand. She woke up drenched in sweat, the eerie whispers still echoing in her ears. One night, she woke to find her reflection in the small mirror near her bed. Her face shimmered unnaturally, her eyes hollow and lifeless. Panicked, she rushed to Mama Yemo. "It is the spirits testing your resolve," Mama Yemo assured her. "Do not waver." Adesawa's growing unease led her to investigate further. Late one night, while the village slept, she sneaked into Mama Yemo's compound. Guided by an inexplicable pull, she found herself in a hidden chamber. Inside, she discovered a large cauldron filled with a thick, golden liquid that bubbled ominously. Around it were jars of blood-stained cloth, locks of hair, and broken jewelry. Her breath caught as she realized the horrifying truth. The paste was not made from herbs alone. It required human essence. Her stomach churned as she pieced it together. The glowing women of Akanla were bound to the paste, their beauty sustained by sacrifices. Adesawa confronted Amara, one of the glowing women she had befriended. "Do you know what they do in that chamber?" Adesawa demanded. Amara's expression darkened. "We all know," she whispered. "But without the paste we fade. Once you begin, there is no escape." Adesawa felt a surge of anger and despair. She had to escape, but she knew Mama Yemo would not let her go easily. Adesawa rallied a small group of disillusioned women and devised a plan to destroy the cauldron. On the night of the next ritual, they infiltrated Mama Yemo's compound, armed with herbs and oils to create blinding smoke. Mama Yemo confronted them, her glowing face flickering in the firelight. "You cannot destroy what sustains us," she screamed. But Adesawa and her allies were relentless, tipping the cauldron and setting the chamber ablaze. As the golden liquid spilled, the women's glow began to fade, and Mama Yemo's beauty crumbled before their eyes. Adesawa and her allies fled Akanla, leaving behind its cursed glow. They returned to their villages, their natural beauty intact, and shared their story as a warning. The women of Akanla, free from the paste, began to rebuild their lives, though the scars of their choices lingered. Mama Yemo vanished into the shadows, her empire of beauty reduced to ashes. Adesawa stood before her mirror, her reflection plain but genuine. She smiled, realizing that true beauty was not in perfection but in freedom. Her story became a legend, a reminder that no glow is worth losing one's soul.